streaming. Okay. Whew, we're back. We're live. Everything is
This is
in
on the
theory
same or is it a new link?
flowing. It's the just it's on the stream. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is a frustrating thing to have happened, and it's happened 2 of the 3 times that we played Tekken 8 now. But that's okay. Apparently, we're done with Tekken 8, so hopefully it will not be a problem again. Welcome to Phase 2 of the stream, which is often known as the third stream. We use a highly non-standard numbering system.
That's what we professionals call it. Yeah.
As a programmer, I always like to -1 index my counting systems to throw off the other programmers.
No, I don't want that. I want
So welcome back, y'all. Welcome to the actual stream, Phase 2, where Amabel pushes bravely on toward level 20 mastery in Miami, and you are at 18. It looks like about 18 and a quarter. 18, probably a little less than that, but 18 and something.
So what I'm going to do? Let me.
So what's your plan for earning mastery? You can complete the mission, but what's your plan for earning mastery?
So I want to try again with the robot thing.
Okay.
I don't know what was wrong there, but I do know.
Well, the biggest problem, as I see it, is that there's no point, even when Robert Knox does have his little argument with the scientist, at no point does he walk into the targeting range area. You need some kind of way to get him to do that.
I think I need
so that's the piece that's missing.
Because the other, like the Knox killing, I need to have specific disguises. I need to be the Sierra Knox. I guess his name is also.
Yeah, they are both Knoxes.
And they mentioned the guy who wanted to see him about the robots. So I'm wondering if I need to have that outfit. So I'm gonna try. Where am I hiding? I'm hiding my lockpick, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to start. I believe it's at the dolphin fountain where the guy was on the phone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if that will help, because we felt all the other pieces.
I like this approach. I like you're paying attention to your surroundings. You're trying to use what the level is giving you and suggesting to you.
There was.
That man does indeed have a play the game for you indicator on him.
The country's most influential military-grade moneymen. This must be connected to Kronstadt.
We are back, Steph. Sorry about the Tekken 8 blowing up my computer when it closes. It's fine while it's running.
I mean, you can just. We're not doing it again because it turns out it's really stressful to do that on stream for me.
Okay,
but we could. If we were to do it again, you could just leave it running while.
Yeah.
While
Yeah, as long as we don't need my computer to do anything else.
I'm not gonna follow the mission story guide. I'm not a total baby. Okay.
Alright, so this nerd, he's up to something. Unfortunately, the marina is a public place. There's an awful lot of people around.
Yeah.
What is that?
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Is it just a loose coconut? Huh. Yeah, I guess there are palm trees right here. So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be fun to hit him with a coconut, but I need to wait until I have an opportunity to do so.
All right, the big differences between your play style and my play style.
Well, I'm in a public place, like you said.
Yeah. I would absolutely, I'm saying I would absolutely have clobbered him where he was standing. I don't think this other guy's going to see that shit.
I mean, maybe
And if he does, you just handle him too.
A lot of people to handle.
Yeah. So listen, sometimes man's got to get hit. That's just the reality of the business. I don't know if okay. We'll do whatever you're going to do. Do it fast. Security guards come and move. All right.
You're not gonna get
Brazen,
silent assassin here.
brazen daylight robbery here, but just keep moving. Just keep moving. You're fine. Nobody's connecting you to nothing as long as you just keep moving. Let's see. I don't love the way you did that because it seemed to me like you were in the guy's vision, the guy that was resting against the pole, but apparently not. Apparently you had the draw on that. Silent takedown in broad daylight, right in front of a tourist. Cat notes, you know, it's Steph notes rather. It's true and it works. You can see that it works. Can you argue with the efficacy?
Okay, wait a second.
You know.
I'm just trying to find my way around, but I can
Okay.
go. I can probably go right up these stairs if they're waiting for me, right?
Probably.
Hello there, sir.
Are they gonna frisk you? No. Ted Mendez is allowed to bring a gun to the meeting. Obviously. That's kind of his whole thing.
Mr. Mendez, right this way, sir.
Oh, look at that. They got a concierge service for you and everything. And despite the fact that you are imitating, you're not going to follow her?
Excuse me?
Despite the fact that you are imitating a specific person who theoretically they are all waiting for,
Get out my way.
they do not recognize that your face is different than that man's face.
Yeah.
Hello, HR? Yes, it's Ben Wheeler down at the Bayside Center. Listen, I realize this may sound trivial, but without the soda dispenser even on the trip is closed in. I can work with that much.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I would not be able to engineer without my fountain view.
It's right in here, Mr. Mendez.
Ah, Ted, good to finally see you. Guess traffic was rough. Ah, never mind. Hello there, sir. Let me show you everything.
I don't have the photo I need.
You don't.
War is going out of fashion. It's dirty. It's just plain bad PR.
I'll be right back.
It's just walk away. You're allowed to do that. You can big time this dude. Fuck Robert Knox. You're Ted Mendez. Sneak around behind here. Hope he doesn't notice that you're out on the balcony. Now, here's a question. Is Ted Mendez... No, Ted Mendez is trespassing on the upper floor. All right, just be careful.
Okay. All right, how do I... Well, I can get... Okay, let me get my coins. Good old handy dandy coins.
And then we'll nest. All right, just be wary of the situation, you know, vis-a-vis the door and everything. Okay.
Oh, well, he
So
just... Okay.
You waited a little bit long to get out of there. Also, I mean, the coin was not very deep in the room. careful where you stand when you open the door, even, I would say.
Pardon?
I said... Oh,
I'm afraid this is a restricted area. You need to leave.
okay, just follow him.
You are trespassing. Please turn around. Don't get me wrong, but I hope we never meet again.
Damn.
Okay, well, I may have.
I don't
Fuck
think
this
so.
mission.
I think Robert Knox, he talks big, but he's a
Right.
sweetheart. That's what
Is
everybody
there
says.
somewhere
about him.
else I can get a photo?
A photo of Robert Knox? That's a great question. Where did you get the photo of him last time?
It was up in that office.
Right, but what was it?
I enjoy the prospect of tacos.
Uh,
What you're suggesting. Shoving something
Was
really
it-
advanced inside an indestructible metal shell sounds like a
Was it a
cheap
magazine?
sensation. Asking us to
Yes,
somehow
it was
just
cli-
like a
it was-
headshot.
Yeah, it was a clipping from a magazine. Why would you just have a headshot laying around? Aha.
Collecting pictures of celebrity entrepreneurs.
Aha.
Okay.
What
Okay.
are you thinking?
Wait, where am I? Oh, this is it. This is it. Okay.
I kind of can't believe you're allowed to touch that as... I mean, I guess you're the buyer. They don't want to tell you not to do stuff. Hold on, you can have a... There was a note on the guy.
I'm ready for another demonstration, please.
Excellent. Let me just call Mr. Knox and bring him down here.
You know, you gotta watch for your square nodes, baby.
Okay.
Life is just a series of square nodes. Why do you always want to stand like in that guy's pants with him?
Ever hear of personal space?
Okay.
Does he make you feel secure? It's a strong masculine presence at your back.
No, that doesn't make me feel
It's like
secure.
the closest thing you can get in the video game to spooning. I love you. For those of you who are not clear, that was laser targeted to make her uncomfortable. As a person who does not have necessarily...
Let me give you the rundown.
Maybe you
again.
should
This is awkward. I think
step
we
up
can
a little
skip
bit here,
the
sweetie.
intro part. You know why we're building this, Ted. We're building the ultimate infiltration unit. Human-looking, driven by the best AI Kronstadt has ever built. A unit capable of full environmental immersion, ready to strike at a moment's notice. Palace is equipped with extremely advanced facial recognition systems, capable of complex skin texture analysis. Ultrasonic 3D information capture ensures the Jesus. Robert Knox. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Robert Knox down. Now for the heir to the Kronstadt Empire.
I like the way McGinnis was like, rad, fucking great. I'm so happy that happened.
Okay.
And then Ted Mendez just calmly leaves.
How's it going?
He's like, well, that's my man shot in the face for the day.
Yeah.
So now what's your plan for Sierra?
Well, I want a different outfit, first of all.
Okay.
Um,
How come?
because I feel like this one might. I just want one. I want to play dress up.
I feel like Ted Mendez is a pretty good outfit. People seem to get out of this man's way and allow him to do horrible things.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Boy, that's a decision.
So that's okay.
Amabel, just put the body in the thing and then change your outfit. Why would you create all this extra time where you are like very obviously doing no good?
Wait, how do I forgot how to. No, pick that up. I forgot how to stand up. C stands up. Okay.
Good lord.
Just had a brief moment of just complete brain fart.
Okay.
The race is entering its final lap, 47.
What's up, Doc?
Kill him. Kill him. He's got to go.
No, that's fine.
So, okay. Now you're a different disguise with worse permissions. What's your plan now?
Well, I'm okay. I'm going to get out there and get a different disguise.
Okay. Steph says in chat, Hitman games allow us to live the ultimate fantasy of having all clothes just fit. Unfortunately, Hitman games don't solve the specific problem that several of us here have, which is making feminine-looking clothes just fit.
The race is over. Sierra will be coming off the track any time now.
Those are still bespoke and incredibly expensive. Listen, clothes cut for men kind of do just, they just kind of hang like.
25 XP.
Are you trying to? You recognize that's like normal. That's not mastery XP.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right.
I just
you're just buffing your profile level.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, and I'm probably just gonna kill her like in a very normal way, I think.
Okay, but let me run this by you. What if you killed her in a way that's totally fucking sick and rad and awesome?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Also, I'll see what I'll think about it. See what I can.
Okay. Do you want to like save now that you're over here on this side of the map and done with your fucking Benny Hill costume change thing?
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna frisk me?
Yeah, for sure.
Sir, if you want to come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down.
You know who wouldn't have gotten pat down? Ted fucking Mendez.
Ted Mendez? Yeah, okay.
And if the guy did pat you down and he just found the one gun, he'd be like, "Oh, traveling light today, Mr. Mendez."
Can't vault over this. Okay.
No, it's just a cord. If you try to put that kind of weight on it, you're just gonna fall over.
So I'm gonna run and blend in, and then try to find another outfit.
Yep. Okay. Blow the security checkpoint. Combat. Wow! Open fire into the crowd. That's American policing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna load our save.
They actually managed to hit you though. That's not super American policing. Say what you will about these crazy European development studios. They got our number.
What are the things in my inventory that are illegal?
Oh, your gun. Your gun is going to be the big problem.
Okay, well, I don't need that.
Okay. So yeah, if you go to like a garbage can or something, yeah, or just into the bushes, whatever. But most trash cans, you'll have the opportunity, an indirection button to surreptitiously dispose of an object.
I have scissors. I can kill her with scissors.
Sure, yeah.
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want to come through.
New champion is on the way to the celebration, just not quite there yet.
This is just standard procedure.
Perignon bottles lined up. I remember a few stories from back in the day. I can't go into detail, but those celebrations
you.
can sometimes last 3 days.
He didn't even check the small of your back. What an amateur.
Yeah.
To say nothing of the classic, dusk till dawn solution. I'm just saying, there's a lot of places on the human body you can keep a gun.
Oh, there's a white dot right there.
Yep.
Okay, he's moving.
Funny anecdote. Saw the flamingo mask backstage.
Yeah, Nick says, I miss in the first game when you could get frisked with illegal items and then just punch the guy in the middle of the process. Yeah, it is weird that they changed that, because it used to be like, you know how you can like fake surrender, right? And then when they come over to arrest you, you can just like jump them. You used to be able to do that during a frisk as well, and I don't know why. I don't know why you can't still do it.
I know where this is.
You sure do. Why, this area is familiar from your many masteries. You are so... Sweetie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do you decide where to throw the coin?
Look, it's kind of my vibes.
Okay. All right.
Holster
Well, now
that
you're a
coin.
food vendor.
All right.
You gotta holster that coin. That's just dangerous. Security will pull your ass aside. The underclasses in America are allowed to have guns. They're absolutely not allowed to have money.
Yeah.
So what's your plan now?
Okay, the target is...
Sierra Knox,
Yeah.
heir
where is
to the
she?
Kronstadt fortune. She's digging around in the
Walking
garages.
back and forth there. If I had my duck, that'd be great, but I don't. But I can get behind here to get... No, that doesn't really help me, getting behind there. I just like doing it, but that doesn't... Or no, I can go through this way, and then I come out... Okay, yeah.
What was the point of the food vendor outfit change? Are you trying to collect them all on this run?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're trespassing, asshole.
I can't... I'm...
Okay, I did a bad job there.
That's good. Crawl in a dumpster. Sit here and marinate in your shame for a second.
I hit the spacebar on accident, and it made me snap to
the cover. Yeah. Yes, there's some button pressing mishaps there, if I may, gently.
Yeah.
Also, when the guy saw you and was like, "Hey, you're trespassing," you just sort of let it happen. I would have silenced him immediately.
I I was trying. Okay, so when it happened, I was like, "Oh, I gotta take care of this guy," and then it happened so fast.
Okay, it happened. Okay, yeah, it happens. Hey, this is an interesting question. And Amabel, you can answer this too. Nick in the chat asks, "How do you feel about a bunch of Sierra's opportunities essentially being timed due to the race ending on its own?"
I mean, that's
there being
not.
some things where you just like you have to get them done within a certain fairly tight timer.
Yeah, that's not great for like speedrunning and stuff, you know.
Is it not? Do you think speedrunning is the thing where you don't want to do stuff fast?
Well, you do want to do it fast, but you gotta wait for it to get done with the.
You mean okay? You're thinking of the other ones.
Sir, you're trespassing.
Oh, okay.
He told you.
I didn't hear what he said because you were talking.
He made the gesture. See, this is why you need to learn the difference between force push and force pull.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you got some poisons, you got some scissors.
So she's up there.
Are you considering doing a hit and run here, Amabel?
A little bit, but maybe
I mean,
not.
if it works, it won't be worth very much mastery, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
You know,
she's out now.
with modern, with modern graphics technology, they have what we would need for that that clothes changing animation to be a little bit more progressive and detailed. Basically, I'm saying, you know, it was a choice on the part of the developers not to show us 47's hog, and I don't agree with them. You know, does it have a little barcode? I want to know that.
I don't.
If you saw it, and then you saw it again later, but it was wearing a little hat, would you be able to tell that it was the same dick?
Let me just blend.
You gotta be like closer to more people than that. You gotta like nudge into that crowd a little bit more.
Sir, you can't go through here. Please turn around.
There you go. Yeah, you have to have like X bodies within that area around you. So you're just waiting for her to walk back out from the garages?
No, I'm okay. Change of plan.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right.
Cool, a bag of sugar.
Free sugar. Nice.
Free sugar is nice.
You know, 47 may be the world's greatest hit, man. He's still got to eat.
Okay.
Still got to buy groceries.
I have in my inventory.
Yes. Poisons.
Hematocrat poison.
Poisons, parentheses, various.
I can poison her food up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then wait for her in the bathroom.
Sure.
Or near the bathroom.
Sure. Or you could just, you know, give her the eyebrow and then wait for her in the bathroom. Do we think Sierra Knox is into dudes? That one might work better based on her haircut. I don't want to stereotype, but based on her haircut, that one might work better if you were a lady.
Yeah. So yeah, so that is That is my plan. So I'm gonna. She has food up here.
Yeah, does she actually? There is food up here. Does she eat while she's up here?
Well, that I don't know.
You might need to clear the way a little bit or something. There's a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a little mirrored room off to the side here. That mirror is, of course, something to be a little cautious of.
Yeah.
Steph says in chat, I have a feeling that Sierra Knox is only into one woman herself. Yeah, that might be a clean read there. You did not attract their interest.
Okay. Okay, now all of them are coming up. Okay.
A guy from
What?
downstairs heard the coin noise. Is what's
Yes,
happened
you are
here.
the man.
Free coins for you.
Okay. That may be.
I'm going to gently suggest to you that throwing coins is not the answer to every problem.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this a very simple way, and then I'm gonna try to do a different story thing for her on the next run.
Okay.
Because there's one story thing that's come up that I haven't figured out yet.
That is Sierra Knox, reckless daredevil with a violent temper. Quite the handful, as I understand it. Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit.
Just keep moving.
and we'll
Keep
speak
moving
again
fast.
soon.
I mean, that's the technique. Yep.
Okay. No, she's not. She's not gonna be pissed.
Oh, I think she's absolutely still gonna. Are you kidding me? She's gonna haunt your ass from beyond the grave for sure.
Okay. All right, this is pretty messy, but it did.
Well, I mean, you got the Robert Knox kill in a fancy way, and then you did just like the absolute minimum, bare minimum viable assassination on Sierra. But listen, the important thing is mission complete, and that is definitely going to put you at 19,000 or mastery 19. Yeah, you got 6,000 total XP there. Actually, you're going to be pretty deep into 19.
Okay.
Nick says, when's the One Life Silent Assassin suit only campaign playthrough? This is what we're doing. We're gearing her up for it.
Okay. So yeah, if I can do this other.
If you can, that looks like, about maybe 4,000 XP, maybe a little bit less.
Okay. No, I don't care about dead ends. I care about is replanning the mission. I'm going to start. Hang on, back. I'm going to start with the mascot because he's close to the guy who's on the phone talking about something.
Okay.
And that's at the beginning of the race. So hopefully I'll figure out what I will have some time and space to do thing. You know what? I don't want the lockpick there. I will get my duck. I'll change this to the lockpick. Okay. Coin works. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, but I have to just hit the bathroom real quick, so please distract the audience while I'm doing that.
Okay, everybody, look over here. I've been training. I've been practicing this close-up magic. Check out this trick. I want everybody to think of a card. I know. How's everybody doing? How's chat going? How's everybody feeling here in the new year? It is not. You know, some of us, I think, we're hoping for maybe a little bit of a slowdown to the slide. A year where things could feel like, you know, fresh and unspoiled for a little while. And boy, has that not been the way. But we're still out here. All of you are out here still and surviving. I don't think the stream is available to the undead. I keep pushing Google, but they, you know, nobody returns my emails. Here's the thing that you all might not know. Those of you who do not work in the video production industry, there is actually no way to get a hold of a person who works for Google or YouTube, even if we have like a really serious problem, like I once did with like a false copyright claim. There's simply no. You just can't do it.
What's going on? What'd I do? I didn't do it.
It was your fault.
Don't forget, this race is
All right.
all about getting some miles under the hood.
Steph says, extremely tired. Left my girlfriend on Friday to go home. Barely been able to sleep since. And on top of that, all the other madness. Yeah, it is not. Yeah.
How much time remaining?
Miller, I don't care about your problems, all right? I made it clear this morning that if things didn't change, I'd be off the Kronstadt team. Half an hour later, I listen to Knox berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit. No more.
Doesn't matter how strong.
I'm done. Yes, I know you're a man short now, and no, I don't give a rat's ass about it. You double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop. Well, if you decide otherwise, I'll be down by the paddock. Best of luck, Grace.
Well, now that is interesting. How you feeling about that?
Just repeat some ground rules.
I mean, I can get So last pit stop during the race.
So yeah, you have a limited time, it would seem, on this one.
Okay, so where is the pit stop?
Well, you know where the garages are.
Yeah, he said he'd be in the garage.
Well, he said he'd be down by the paddock, right?
By the paddock. Okay.
Presumably he was going to go to the bathroom first. And you have intercepted him.
Okay.
But who knows? Maybe the thing to do is just to go to the garage. I mean, you can feel this out. Just be like, hello, I'm man from phone.
Yeah. All right.
I love car. Help fix car. Double paycheck. People buy that. That's believable.
I'm gonna save it because I'm on a timer.
This does seem wise.
There's no holding back out there. The battle for positions going on into that corner. Oh boy, that's some great racing out there. Moses Lee is tearing up the track.
Here's the garage. Oh. Wait, I can't pick a lock in front of somebody. That's crazy.
It would
Or
not be.
can I?
Well, he wasn't looking. I guess I don't know. You got away with it in any case. Okay, let's see. Let's see if people have interaction points or.
Yeah.
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great, this is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus in it, got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone, look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute pit stop, and I need you ready and able. You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Let's do this.
Is this your preferred tool? A big wrench?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like that's car stuff.
One of my guys just jumped ship, and I need to replace him ASAP. Are you available?
A hammer, sure, that's a preferred tool.
Talk later.
Love to hammer on a race car. How do race cars work? You just pull something off of the side. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Crap. Okay, just keep a close eye, okay? We can't screw up. It's all our jobs on the line.
Oh, the repairman.
Slipping away from us, I can't believe it.
Is she coming in, or did you need to stand in a spot? That's not 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it's not.
you haven't been. Oh, okay.
Prepare for pits. Okay.
Is it interactable for it? Okay, you can't install a road explosive. You don't have one of those. You don't have a pneumatic wrench. Aha! Sugar in the fuel supply. The sugar does do something. Okay.
Okay.
There should be a pneumatic wrench around here somewhere, though.
Okay.
We've seen those.
Yeah.
Where did you? Do you remember where you saw?
I don't, but I'm looking.
Okay. The octane booster sadly will not ruin things. It will only boost the octane. Curses. They thought of everything.
Glass.
What if you just replace the tire with a propane flask? There's no way she'll notice in time.
She knows what she's doing.
Okay, well, I'm not.
We are just looking in the same places over again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing one.
Right. So look in other places. Would be my advice.
Yeah.
Especially Moses Lee and his work. God knows the more fragile animals. Did you know that Sierra knows herself? What's that whole
Priest told me over here. Yo, Gearhead, a word, please?
No. Okay. Well, I know where I can get sugar.
Hey, idiot!
You have to do something about it.
You are a genuine asshole, and I'm gonna report you.
Okay.
Okay, just gonna load. All right. Hey, Amabel. What if I suggested it might be a good idea for you to talk some while you're playing the game?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Whoa, please! Ah!
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to load the mission. I'm going to restart the mission because I know where to get sugar. There's sugar in, like, right near the paddock.
Mm. Is sugar in the gas tank going to be lethal? Isn't it just going
I
to
don't know.
like gum up the engine and make it slower?
Well, sure, but that could be pretty dangerous in a,
Maybe.
you know, a NASCAR race. I think pneumatic wrench is in someone else's area.
You thought this was better than just looking around for it?
I know where the sugar is. It's supposed to be closer to the sugar, and there's a
Okay.
time.
All right.
'Cause I overrid my save after I just took care of him. Otherwise, I would have reloaded there. That guy's having a bad time.
I don't give a rat's ass about it. Double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop. Well, if you decide otherwise, I'll be down by the paddock. Best of luck, Grace.
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going.
Thought for a second there he was going somewhere else.
Not over until the clock ticks down. Look at the body. Look at how low these cars are. They are
Okay, I'm gonna save it here, and I'm not gonna.
virtually on the ground. I mean, the level of technical
That was, I mean, that was the same. You basically just saved the same thing over that save.
Oh, I did have that save there. I didn't recognize it. Well, that's goofy.
It's interesting that it's okay for the Kronstadt mechanic to be in that room, but it wasn't okay for like the food service people to be in the room with the.
Was a little.
I guess that's the Kronstadt paddock though, and you're a Kronstadt employee, and the general food vendor is not. So maybe it's not that weird.
So pick up the wrench. Okay. All right. She's gonna talk at me. Maybe.
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great. This is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone. Look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute pit stop, but I need you ready and able. You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
Okay, I'm real curious what this is going to do. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way that this leads to a death on the track. It's just gonna gum the engine up. But I guess it pulls her. Maybe it pulls her out of the race faster, so you can get the other kills. And having done that is probably worth mastering.
Now get the hell out of here. I'm heading to the paddock for some time alone. Got it?
Although we haven't seen a challenge pop. Amabel.
All right. Let me try
What
to
are you
find the
doing?
pneumatic wrench then.
What are you doing? She's got people looking directly at her. She's under a camera.
I was upset it didn't work.
Okay, you're just taking it out. Fair enough.
Okay, so pneumatic wrench was one of them, and the other one was what?
The other one was some kind of remote triggerable explosive. You just jam that in the car and then blow up the car later.
I mean, okay.
But like
well,
loosening her wheel is gonna cause the kind of like raceway malfunction that you want, though, for sure.
All right, so let's find the pneumatic wrench.
So
All right, so I'm gonna get this guy out of the way so I can get into the other.
okay.
Because there's. Check the map again. Yeah, Cahoon is right next, so I'll try Cahoon and see if it's there.
All right, you are in theory on the clock here, so.
Yeah. Okay, pneumatic wrench. Crowbar.
Crowbar. That's some Kowloon guy.
Practicing, mister. I should probably call security.
Okay, where is the pneumatic wrench? It's not one here that I'm seeing. It's okay. I'm getting mastery. This is a trial run.
All right, you're allowed to do the same thing here.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're trespassing.
No, I'm just a normal man.
Normal everyday
hitting
mechanic.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Boy, not a lot of pneumatic wrenches laying around. We definitely did see one before. You had one.
Yeah.
I will say that you are being less than thorough.
Because people are yelling at me.
Yeah, I know.
Building card. Oh, okay. That's just a regular wrench.
It's a normal ass wrench. Ah.
Pneumatic wrench is here.
There is one
what
here.
paddock
At least.
is this?
The Thwack paddock. The Thwack garage. Not the paddock. I don't think they're going to let you mess with the car now.
Yeah. Is the outfit...
Damn, I just came over to borrow a pneumatic wrench. This is feeling a real overreaction.
Is the outfit that's in the locker room a thwack?
I don't know, is it?
I don't remember.
Or is it
It's
the
not-
Pale Rider?
not- Right, but there's another outfit.
Yeah, but why would you want a different outfit than the Pale Rider? You can live everybody's fantasy of killing a person while dressed like you're part of Daft Punk. I think that joke's funny. Nobody laughed, but
Yeah, but it was fine.
well, thank you.
Our
I
battery.
appreciate that.
There's not a pneumatic wrench out here, is there? No. Don't want to risk looking with that guy there.
Okay, makes sense. So easy enough to just get over there.
Yep. And if so, I can... Yeah, let me grab Pibbling key card. The Cahoon mechanic. Damn it.
Well, just be sneaky.
Yeah.
Hit that pneumatic wrench. Pretend that pneumatic wrench is a man and hit it silently from behind. Or pretend that pneumatic wrench is a woman and hit it silently from behind.
Not one down here, no.
Nick says in chat, people don't remember Daft Punk anymore. Is that true? Are my references getting that dated?
Probably.
Well, you never knew who they were in the first place. I'm not listening to you.
Okay, where was it? It was somewhere. It was over there.
There it is, yeah. I mean, if you just grab it and run, they know a Kowloon mechanic came in here and did some shit. You just run, go back to your outfit, change back, and don't stop for nothing would be my advice.
Okay.
And maybe don't. Okay. Maybe don't save over stuff that you have no reason to save over when you have an infinite number of save slots.
I
Yes.
move. Why aren't you moving? Move. Move.
Hi, Mr. Mechanic.
Ah.
All right. You can't trust those Kowloon mechanics. They're always stealing everybody's tools. Not like us Kronstadt mechanics.
Yeah.
Kronstadt is a company where nothing untoward ever occurs.
I mean that. Okay, so that, I mean that's it's a little messy, but it worked.
Yeah.
And I saved over a different slot, not my first primary slot.
I know, but there was
so
still a slot that you were in. Never mind.
That I did not want to use.
You don't know that. You thought you didn't want to use that first slot anymore.
One of my guys just jumped ship and I need a replacement ASAP. Are you available? Shit. All right, you're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great. This is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus in it. Got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone. Look alive and get to your stations.
That's a very good joke, Adra. All right, fuck up this tire. All right, time to do a bad job on purpose. Hooray! There you go. That's what you're looking for.
Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
Oh gosh.
What?
What a trouble.
Sorry, that was your acting. Never mind. I understand. All right, now just get rid of Robert and get out of here.
Yeah.
I think that will have been enough mastery by itself.
Okay.
So actually, I suppose you might even be able to just quit out and have it tally.
No, that's okay. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. What's your?
They're searching for me.
Yeah.
Just not great.
Steph says, "Oh, that came off a lot faster than I expected. Not exactly inconspicuous. Yeah, but like accidents happen, right? That's a death that could absolutely be blamed on an accident. And in any case, that dude, Junior Slip Mechanics, just vanished somewhere.
Okay, no costumes here. I'm looking for more outfits that will be less conspicuous for me.
I need
but
to play
I'm not.
dress up.
Yes. All right. Oh no, planned. Ah. All right. All right. So now I will take out Robert.
Okay,
And I wish to
believe
take him
you.
out with my duck. As this might be the final
The final time you ever
Hitman
kill
Miami
Robert Knox.
episode. The last time I play through this mission.
And so you feel like it would be appropriate. Okay, I understand. I feel like you can close the circle on this thing with a pale duck. Now imagine if you were a pale rider while you did it. The imagery.
That would be good. But I will probably instead be a Kronstadt engineer.
All right, so what's your Are you gonna just
So-
do the car thing, or
I'm gonna lure him with the car,
okay?
but I'm not gonna leave the duck there because then someone's gonna pick up my fucking duck. We
and
learned
then,
this.
and then return it to you at a critical moment.
Yeah, that sucks. But what I can do, I know there's a screwdriver over here. Because I have mastery of this space.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Where's that screwdriver? All right. Hang on, I'm gonna get some coins, some money.
This isn't even
Money,
about the
money,
hit. It's
money.
just, again, 47's got to buy groceries just like everybody else.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to put the dock.
Oh, I see. Okay. Save before you. Did you? Are you saved?
I'm gonna save now.
Why would you save now? I mean, go ahead, but
Why?
no, it's fine.
And then inventory. Well, I don't actually need an inventory for that because it's gonna prompt me with the screwdriver.
All right. Now you just need to wait in a position where you can see your duck. What are you doing? Do not know. Okay. Why would you
What?
save over? You could just save in any other slot. Why would you save over the slot that you're using?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
He blows off Ted Mendez. He's like, my baby. Now, my concern is you've left a glowing duck in the middle of his path where just anybody can see it, and he has a professional security man
But
who
he
runs
comes through
around
the door
everywhere
first.
with him. Well, we'll see if he comes through the door first.
He has always come through the door first previously because he's concerned about his car baby.
His car baby.
Both targets down. Well done, 47.
All right, I would not be
An
here.
exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Hey, it's time for you people to go home. Security business, you know?
That was a perfect job of man hitting.
All right, it was clean.
I will not hear anything otherwise.
But, like, what if anything had gone wrong?
It didn't because I knew what his path was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he came through the door first because he had every other time. I knew the people who are in that room patrolling around don't go that far to see that. I think they're not gonna give me 10,000 points for it like they should, but I think that shows mastery of the space.
No, you know what? I agree.
Okay, does this get me to level 20?
Oh, it's got to.
How many Hitman streams have we done?
It was about 100,000. Yeah, that is 8,000 is way more than you needed. 8,000 is probably pretty close to 21, honestly.
Okay.
You've unlocked the ICA micro remote explosive, too small to notice. That's pretty handy. And the ability to start the Kowloon pit as a Kowloon driver also definitely some utility there.
And you're on level 20 mastery.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I didn't complete Pretty in Pink. Yeah.
Because you didn't wait for her to finish grandstanding.
That sucks.
I know it doesn't matter. You got the challenge for it. You just didn't technically complete the mission story. You got all the rewards.
So here's what's going to happen, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Next stream,
okay,
I'm going to do one more Hitman Miami mission.
Mm-hmm.
That you are going to make for me with the contract system.
Okay.
Don't make it too hard.
So give you an opportunity to demonstrate. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes,
I think you in the middle of the stream.
I think that is a good idea. This is, you give me a bunch of homework.
Yeah. You know,
yeah. No, that's fine. That sounds fun, actually.
Okay. We probably have. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this. So.
Okay. Yeah. Let me
go to the cave or something.
To the cave here. We are in the cave. Yeah, we got about half. We got about half of phase 2 left. I would say.
Okay.
Little less than.
So. What do you want to do? Do you want to do something? Do you want me to do something?
What would you do? What could you possibly?
Let me. If you. So I'm asking how you're feeling, right?
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
But like I could.
Go ahead.
I could try playing a thing. I don't know.
I have a thought. I mean, I have a list, obviously, of thoughts. Being the professional that I am here. However, I did not prepare most of this stuff for today because of,
the hitman of it all.
Because about being a huge idiot.
That's not what you are. No, so the reason why I'm asking is I know you had a bit of a rough morning, so I don't know if you are up for actually like performing and playing, or if I should be steering. Is what I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, you are known as I would say a luminary in the strategy space.
Yeah.
Think that's fair?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, she agrees. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna buy you a game on Steam right now, and you're just you're gonna learn a strategy game live on stream. It's gonna be amazing.
See, I was gonna power up Slipways, but if you want to do that, we can do that. All right.
Oh man, Slipways. Wait a minute. Yeah, can we do Slipways? I love Slipways.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play Slipways for the first time.
Okay.
It's already installed on my desktop. I've never played it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm into that. Well, I'll keep the other thing in my back pocket.
Okay. And probably since I have like a Steam gift card from your mom for Christmas, I can buy a.
It's true. You can.
I can buy a game myself. You want me to buy? Okay. Are you receiving?
I am receiving. The audience is also receiving. Welcome to Slipways, y'all.
So
I'm so excited for for his new game.
Yeah, the Solitude, or is it a different one?
Yeah, Solitude.
Yeah. No, my usual instinct would be hit learn to play.
But you kind of already know how to play this, and you have me.
I know how to play
to draw on as a resource. So for those of you who are not familiar, It's asking if you would like to just like basically random some stuff and jump. No thanks. Let's do this. Let's do a standard run.
Okay.
So let me tune this down a little bit. Okay. I would expect. I would say start on reasonable.
I know you would. but-
Reasonable is already quite easy.
All right.
And yeah, just pick a whatever. They're all a random thing. So for those of you who are not familiar, Slipways is sort of a galactic 3X. It is similar in a lot of ways to the civilization type strategy games that we often play around here, except you are solo in your area of the galaxy. There is no other players or other forces, and so there is no idea of combat or defense. You begin by selecting a council of 3 of the races from the Galactic Federation, and your council determines what technologies you can research during the game, as well as what perks you have access to. So you can see each one of them is bringing 6 technologies to your tech tree. Amabel, you don't really have the sort of the
I don't, so I'm just
context
kind of going off
for
of
So
vibes.
you're making vibes choices
like-
here. But you should
I
note the
feel like-
perks at the bottom. Once you've selected 3 races, you're going to have 3 sets of 2 perks each. You need to select 2 perks from among these to be your starting
Okay.
things.
Wealth trade efficiency, managing all right, tree man. All right. And then this is additional science
Yep. So
resource.
additional research at the start of the scenario, or for every 4 planets you discover, get 1 research. This allows up to 3 projects to be built on a single planet. Ordinarily, each planet can only support a single project.
Okay.
It's hard for you to know if that's necessary or not. Any planet with a planetary project earns 30% more trade income.
Okay, well, I feel like that and that might be...
Well, see, here's the question. I'm going to ask you right now. How many projects are in your research line?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you have no idea if that's a good idea or not.
Are they tagged as projects at some point?
It'll say it enables the X project to be built on planets.
Tailored Evolution
So you
project.
can see like Tailored Evolution is one. You do have some over at the Dendrite. The tree people have a couple.
Okay. I have.
So
okay.
it's not necessarily terrible.
Yeah, why not? I just want to jump in and, it might have a...
All right, since it's your first game, you might want to look at a how to play video by clicking the little question mark button there. You don't need that nonsense. All right, so you can see up in the
First I
corner, it
wanna
is
start.
January 3401. Everything you do here is going to have a cost in either time or money or both, most often both. So if you hold left click, you'll see you can send out a probe. Sending out a probe costs you 3 coins and a month, and it will scan some number of these subspace signals to reveal the things that they are. The larger orbs are most likely to be planets. The smaller orbs could still be planets, but are more likely to be other things, or in fact nothing at all. Wow, that was nice.
I got some planets here.
That was a nice big pull.
Okay.
And so you can convert each planet to 1 mega industry that consumes the planet's entire surface and attention. And the goal here
These are
is
my
just
options
to...
for that.
Yes. Your goal here is just to create a network of planets that are all satisfying each other's needs as best you can. You have 25 years to make this area of space as prosperous and productive as possible.
Okay. So this can create boxes, robots, and computer chips.
Yep, with mineral income. Or
Yeah.
it can also create products from robot income, which is important. If you hold Alt while mousing over a planet, you can see the planets that it currently has range to connect to, and where there would be some kind of trade between them. So like you could do people and food along this line or whatever. So that'll help you a little bit.
Yeah, people and food.
It can be a little tricky to get started.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
So you're gonna
food,
need workers.
people.
You're gonna need workers. So the first thing to focus on maybe is like, how are you going to make workers, and
Are workers the people?
yes, the people.
Not
What
the
other
robots.
use could people have?
Okay. Well, I need chips and food to make people, or food to make people from here, which robots make food.
So yeah, you have
Robots
several
also make
locations
food
here where you could get food by using robots, but then you gotta have some robot production. And you only have one world here that can make robots, but that would require some minerals, and you currently don't have any mineral access. So maybe do a little bit more scouting.
Yeah.
Just kind of probe around here, see if we can find the resources necessary to do the things.
Well, that's just a rock.
Yep, so you can spend 1 month to detonate an asteroid, and when you do, you will receive money based on how many colonized planets are near the asteroid, because they'll all receive some of its minerals.
It's a lava planet. It doesn't produce anything. Okay.
Yeah, by default, you cannot make anything on lava worlds, but as your science ramps up, you may learn to convert them into other things through terraforming and whatnot. Go ahead and keep exploring.
Yeah, I'm
I often don't make any choices
doing
until I've
anything.
revealed.
Why is it not doing anything when I left click?
Are you in the?
There we
window?
go.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't have that right. Okay.
Okay, well that's a mineral world. Can I give you a piece of advice?
Yeah.
Hit escape. Go to settings and turn on stable probes. So I don't know if you noticed, but the area of that probe was like pulsing slightly. And you fired it at its absolute minimum size, which is why you didn't get all the signals.
Okay, people create minerals.
Turning on stable probes will make it so that you always
Okay.
release it at the highest. All right, so
yeah,
you
I
can turn
wanted
this
to do
planet
that.
into a mine. You can see that ate up 3 months. You have to set up the industry first. So click on this planet, click, yep, Bots Factory. And then draw a slipway from one planet to the other. And look at that. Goods are moving. Needs are being satisfied. So if you would for me, just so that we can explain this, could you click on your robot producing world?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see here, the worlds have different levels once you have industry set up on them.
Okay.
Once you satisfy a world's needs, it moves up to established. Once you have met some more of its needs, it will become successful. You can see in order for this planet to become successful, it needs chips now, and also it needs to have at least 2 import routes and at least two export routes. And then if you keep leveling it up, the planet will become happier and produce more and more money per turn.
Okay.
Every planet you have industry on is costing you some amount of money per upkeep, so you want to make sure that they're also outputting as much money as possible so that you aren't running at a huge deficit forever.
Okay. Yeah. So
you want to send the robots here to the jungle farm
to make food.
Clearing indigenous plant life and growing and stuff.
And then I want food for people.
And you can establish your little triangle of goods there. Okay. So click on that button that says new tasks available. Technically, we should have done that first, but I wanted you to get this idea established. So the council is going to come to you and offer you tasks. And when you complete these tasks, you'll get more. And the tasks give you some rewards, usually resource rewards, in addition to that little blue thing. You can see these each give some amount of blue thing.
Mm-hmm.
That little blue thing is called prestige. A point of prestige is worth a whole bunch of victory points.
Okay.
So the Vittori would like you to improve your yearly science output. The Silthid would like you to establish a planet that is producing a large variety of resources or not a variety. Sorry, it just needs to be 4 points, not 4 different ones. And the Dender would just like you to increase production of food in the galaxy overall.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions here? Because I don't really know.
Improve
this
your
game.
yearly science output is going to be really easy to do.
Okay.
The first time you build a lab, you'll be able to get 3 science out of it, no problem. And then the Silted quest is also probably pretty easy. We just need to get some planet to 4 total resource output. And you can see your human planet, your worker producing planet, is already outputting 3 points of humanity.
Right, but it's the task is for non-people.
Right, but like I'm saying, like basic planets can often be
Okay.
putting out 3, so
Gotcha.
like 4 is not really all that complicated. So you can see as you satisfy a planet's basic needs, it often gains other kinds of resource needs to become more advanced. So in particular here, people producing worlds always end up needing this this box of goods resource, which can be a real pain in the ass to make. There's only a couple different kind of worlds that can produce it.
Okay. That's mineral. I know what that is, right? This produces box for mineral.
Yep, Forge Worlds can.
And
can
people.
do the thing.
So hang on.
And look at that! You got your first prosperous world. Or click in on that now, if you would.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is your first successful world. So in order for a world to upgrade from successful to prosperous, it has to have at least 6 total imports and exports, and it has to be actively trading with at least 3 other planets that are at least successful. So that's going to be the biggest hurdle. Both planets that are prosperous produce a lot more money than the ones that are successful, and they're worth a lot more victory points at the end of the game. So getting your planets to upgrade to prosperous is kind of like your main goal as far as like early strategy goes, as you are learning the thing. So you don't really have anything useful for Akinos to do right now. I think you kind of just need information. You're drawing a slipway. If you start your hold left click on a planet, it'll draw a slipway instead of sending out a probe. Robin says the boxes are like a curated shipment of pies or something. Yeah, they might be loot boxes. It might be just, consumer crap. All right, so you found an abandoned station. If you connect a point of people to that station, you can explore it. Once a forebear manufacturing depot, specialized in robots and automation. So you have a couple of options here that you will only have access to once you have done at least one task for the Silthids. And then the ability to just burn it for money. Yeah, so let's just leave it for now. We can have the Silthids interact with it later.
Okay.
I would say keep looking around. Keep scouting. You need to know more about the planets around you. So probes will fire from any planet, any body that you have colonized. So you can see as you continue to colonize out, you're getting more and more probe range.
All right. So this is green stuff. That creates
So that's an Arctic world. It's going to require additional biomass if you want to colonize it, because there's not enough plant and animal life there. But the other thing that's useful about an Arctic world is it's covered in ice. You can get a lot of water from it. And you'll notice your mines require water to produce larger quantities of minerals.
Okay. Jungle world. Okay. No, don't do that.
You can right click with the thing held to cancel it. I think those are a little too far apart for you to get all 4 of them at once. Okay, so that you've revealed they're an arid world. It's inhabitable, but it's going to need some extra water. So you have a few. You have that Arctic world right there, and you have a few different places around here that would be able to make use of the water.
People to robot, robot to water.
Right. But here's where we run into another one of the major strategic problems. You cannot cross slipways. So if you were to try to draw people up to that remnant world from your people world to make robots, and then robots down to there to make water, you wouldn't be able to run the water to the mine to the east because you'd already have... Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to make a decision here, or you're going to have to instead get your people to that planet from somewhere else.
Okay, so hang on. So if I get rid of this, I could draw that line, but then that is...
You might even be able to draw it now. The subspace disturbance had a big interaction area. Asteroids have a pretty small one, though. See if it'll let you.
But then I won't be able to draw the water over to here.
Right.
I will be able to bring the water over here.
Mm-hmm.
But it also needs food.
You also need food, and you don't have an obvious source of food in that area yet. Okay, so it looks like it would be pretty hard to get food to that planet for the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something on the Forge World. That's interesting. So if you just click in open space, I think it'll get rid of the interact box on that asteroid. So you still have a lot of nodes that you can explore. Yeah, a totally frozen world is
yeah.
A totally frozen world is valueless unless you have some trickery.
There's also water. Okay, so let me
Yeah, you might be able to set something up over here somewhere.
This creates people. This creates... Okay.
So you have a source of robots. Can your robot-producing world reach all the way over there? To Isklith 6? Yes, you have enough range. It's just not colonized. So you could produce goods there for people worlds in the area. If you can get together the resources necessary to make life viable.
Ooh. Okay. This is a people world. This is another one of those. This is... Okay. Yeah, actually, this is a lot of stuff to hold on to, and I'm kind of
so try focusing on
here.
Try focusing on little bits of it at a time. Just look for decide you're looking for a particular kind of interaction to build. When I get to a point where everybody's like pretty happy and I'm not sure exactly what to do next, I think, okay, where's my next worker planet? And the things that you need generally for a successful worker planet are food and goods. So it's like, where can I put people? And if I was going to put people here, where would I get their food? Where would I get their goods? You have a food producing planet that has more food output than it is currently using.
Right.
So do you want to try to make a people planet off of that? Somewhere in that area? Why don't you search those two nodes down below it? No, those two. That other one is explored already. It's just blue because it's an ocean planet.
That's a people planet that gives us water.
Well, it's not a planet that can produce people. It's a...
Takes people, right?
Planet that can take people. So that ocean world could theoretically take on population. Right?
Right. But where do they get it? Where do they get it from? Oh.
I'm saying you can put people, you can make it a world that produces people. Right?
Okay. Let me start with that. So I need food, and mineral. Okay,
That's robots.
that's robots. That's the min. Oh, that's far away.
It is far away. You have a food connection you can make.
Right. Okay.
All right, and now minerals. Loss.
Okay. So
Lost 4 there does have the ability to take in people to put out minerals. But you're broke.
I am.
Have you been paying attention to your resources up top?
Not really.
Okay. So at the moment, you're only taking in 35 money per year, which is not a huge amount. But you have some of these asteroids that you can use to boost yourself, as you are noticing. When you destroy an asteroid, you get 6 money for each colonized planet that's nearby. And two-way trades like this, where a thing is moving in both directions. Oh, you gotta read this box. Are particularly efficient because you're getting 2 trades for a single slipway. So did you read the box? You didn't. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Administrative costs.
Don't worry about it right now. All right. So
more.
Yeah. So, like I said, you're doing all right, but part of the reason that you're not making a huge amount of money is that your planets are mostly not very successful. Everybody's getting by. So, it might be a good idea to try to increase the number of successful or even prosperous worlds that you have.
Which is why I need water here to yeah. I just okay.
So where do you see the ability to do that, or where do you could just keep expanding as well, and that'll do well enough for the moment, because as you add more planets to your network, you're increasing the number of places that you have to get resources and stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time holding everything in to
All right,
actually
let me make some suggestions.
any of this.
Let me make some suggestions then. You could improve that mine, where you have access in theory to a source of water near that northernmost mine, galactic north.
Do I?
Yeah, you have a couple.
Oh, that's
right?
robot.
So you can work on.
Yeah, well,
you can work on that.
This
kind
is
of
a
stuff.
non-starter because I can't get the stuff around that I need to. Okay.
Right,
This
so
is
that's
water.
a source of water. So you wouldn't need to necessarily do it like
that's out of range. Okay.
Yeah, right there. But that's a thing to be thinking about. How can I make that work? There is a forge world right there that could take in the minerals and put out the robots that would be necessary to run the drilling operation. And you could just make a little triangle right there.
Okay. I like that because it.
Yeah. Okay. Then go ahead and do it. So that's nice and simple. And one of the really nice things about that is it means that you're outputting both of the points of minerals that mine was producing. Because remember, in order for a world to go from established to successful, it has to have 2 resources coming in and 2 resources going out.
This creates food, or this creates green and water. I need green for something.
Habitation on colder planets, generally, you'll need to bring some biomass. Some plant life, or something for your poor people to eat.
Yeah.
But look around your established worlds now. Like where do you see places where you can continue to make trade happen between planets? You can offload goods and
chips here.
Yep, so you do need chips there. Like how do you think?
I need water here.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Sadly, there's a bunch of stuff in the way there.
Yeah.
But don't just think in terms of unfulfilled resources. Like, for example, the planet that's producing the water, the ice drilling planet.
Yeah.
In order to become successful, it's going to have 2 import routes and 2 export routes. But it only takes in robot, and it has enough robot to keep working. But you still need to deliver more robot in order for it to upgrade. So don't just look at like the grayed out resources. Think in terms of total needs. Because you have another robot planet right there that's not connected to that right now, right?
Do I? Oh, here. Well, that's out of range.
Just out of range. That's annoying. Okay.
Yeah.
You will have the opportunity, I believe, to okay. You will have the opportunity, I believe, to explore. So this is the last month of this year. After you take this action, you're going to get your yearly stipend, which is going to help. All right, 52 more money to work with. Okay, so
this takes water and food.
And you have a source of robots nearby.
This produces food.
Robots broadly are very good at producing food. There's a lot of world types where that works.
I can go robot to food, food to here,
sure.
and water to here.
Yep, and that allows you to expend a lot of extra resources that you have sitting around. All right, that's making a lot of trade value. But to focus you back a little bit here.
Yeah.
Remember that in order to accomplish your tasks that you've taken on, you need to get some planet up to 4 total resource output, and that's going to mean advancing it.
Right.
So you do need to make sure that you're pushing for these higher levels of success. So like, let's look at this robot planet now. You have a robot planet that you just used to produce food, right?
Right here.
No, the planet where the robots are coming from.
Okay.
That needs chips. It's already outputting 2 resources. It needs chips, and it needs 1 more import resource. And if you import chips, that'll be the resource.
Yeah.
So you could push this over if you could just connect it to some chips. Can you do that?
Okay. This generates chips.
Yep, you can harvest chips there. You can harvest technology just using people. This is one of these remnant precursor technology worlds.
And this... Okay.
You got to set up the...
Yeah, I'm making sure it will go.
Yeah, remember, you can hold Alt while mousing over the planet to see the worlds that it can connect to. All right, another yellow one. Okay. And you can see that added another robot worth of output.
Yeah.
Now, that world that's right above that, I believe, these jungle worlds, you can send robots there to harvest water and biomass. And you have a planet nearby that needs biomass and a different planet nearby that wants water.
Well, the water I can't... Wait, where? That one wants water.
Yeah.
Aha. Okay.
But hold Alt while mousing over this jungle planet. My concern is... Okay, no, you can draw the route. I was a little worried that that subspace signal there might be blocking. Okay, that's great news. Got a lot more trade routes going, but again, none of this stuff is upgrading because you need to be moving enough goods in and moving enough goods out.
Yeah.
But we're starting to get there. We're starting to get like a pretty good accumulation. See, this only has 1 import route currently.
It just doesn't need another source of robots?
Yeah, well, I mean, robots are the only thing it can accept, so you're going to have to connect some more robots to it.
All right, that produces robots. That's an ice ball.
All right, let's also talk about science real quick, because this is you should be starting to think about science.
You
currently no science income. Every time you connect people to a precursor station, you will get a little science. That's why you have 3. But if
Okay.
you down at the bottom of the screen, if you click on the hammer and the wrench, this will show you your structure menu. For $15 and also an upkeep cost there from there forward, you can build a laboratory just kind of floating out in space somewhere. Laboratories will produce science if you connect them to a source of people and also a source of thing to research. They will produce more research the more sources of their thing that they have. So you saw there the various researchable resources. So basically, if you can find like a couple of planets that have a little bit of spare output of any of those types, you can build a lab near them and then start routing stuff in, and that is how you will get the science to interact with your tech tree. Robin says, I wish I was a robot. It would be so much easier to get writing work. Ain't that the sad truth?
Okay. So I want people and resources.
Red
to
or
study.
blue or green or chip or robot. Yeah. I would say right now that you do not have a good place to put a lab, but this is a thing to be thinking about as you're sort of building around. Because you're going to want to get a couple of sources of a resource in the same area so that you can feed them all into the lab.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this space up here where you've got all these planets putting out all these resources, either successful or nearly successful. How are we going to tip these over into the next tier of producing new resources?
I need another export route.
Yep, this one would need to just it needs to emit more food.
This one has to trade with 3 other planets that are that's already successful. Let's make it prosperous, but we're looking at
well, the primary thing that planet needs to become prosperous is to be trading with more successful planets. So as we upgrade the other planets that are near it, we'll do some of the work that way.
Okay, so hang on. If I have Alt, yeah, no, that's in the way. Is the problem?
Well, it's in the way,
but this produces robots,
right?
And that's too far, right? We already know that.
Yep.
I need to get this another robot in order to level it up.
Yep.
This, I need.
Don't worry so much about the successful ones for the moment.
Right. I'm sorry, I get distracted.
So part of the problem you're having here is that you have a lot of unrevealed signals around the edge of your.
Yeah.
Like we need to know what kind of planets these are out here so that we know if we can use them to produce the things we need.
Asteroid. All right, that produces.
A primordial world was kind of an awkward pull there. But it does give us an interesting opportunity.
Does it?
It does. Oh. It does. Don't worry about it for right now. We'll get there in a second. But for right now, check the other nodes. Like I can't indicate to you very clearly, but like southeast of the water producing planet. Like how many of these can you hit with one scout? Oh, just barely. Not all 3 of them. That's a shame.
Oh, I just can't do any but... Okay.
Yeah,
hang on. Let's do this first.
Okay. All right, so there's kind of a big gap over here where there's not any resource outputs at all, which is awkward.
Yeah.
All right. So getting robots to that water-producing planet is going to be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Something we're going to have to maybe table for the moment. You want to start getting your research set up?
I guess.
Let me show you an example of how this works. So,
okay.
You have that people world on the east side of your your upper, the upper, the Upper East Side, Galactic Upper East Side.
Yeah.
If you, there's a primordial world nearby, right?
Yeah.
If you make this a water producing world,
Okay.
and then build a lab, don't connect them yet. Build a lab. No, down a little bit. I'm going to show you how to do this. Yeah, maybe somewhere in that area.
This is where you want it?
Yeah, drag it to the left until it has a connection to the people world. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Drop it right there.
And then here?
Yep. Now, it needs to be connected to a source of research material and also a source of researchers. So connect the water planet to it. That sets it as a water lab. And now connecting other water sources to it will shovel in more water for more tech. But also, you go ahead and connect the people to it first. All right, so click on the lab. You can see it is now producing 1 science per year. Send more water for 2 extra bulbs each year. Send more people for 1 extra bulb each year. You have another water world
right here.
You can connect right there. And hey, look at that. You improved your yearly science output by 3 points.
Okay.
And now that's going to give us three science per year, just kind of ticking away in the background. The reason I didn't want you to connect your people planet to your water planet first is because they would have traded resources immediately.
Okay.
And you only have 1 point of water outcome, but you should now send people down to the... And you see that causes it to produce a 2nd point of water. It didn't really matter in the end, but... Now you have a little bit of science income. That is the opportunity I was talking about. The jungle world that is just southwest of your lab also can produce water under the right circumstances. Southwest, yeah. Oh, no, it's just biomass.
Swamp
Never mind. That's a swamp world, not a jungle world. If it was a jungle, it could produce water. I thought it was a jungle. Sorry. Those two look a little similar. But okay, so now you've got a little bit of science set up, and hopefully we can... Oh boy, you're getting a lot of asteroids. Hopefully we can get a little bit more... All
right, let's check this out.
Okay. So you can see here you have access to 2 tiers worth of technology at any given time. Right now, you can research tier 0 and 1, and you can see how much science these things cost and what they all do. This gives you some ability to use ice ball planets, which might be relevant to your situation, maybe.
Yeah, I have some ice balls. I don't have robots nearby them, though, do I?
Well, you have... So one thing I will note about that ice ball in particular is you have a Forge World.
Okay.
You have a Forge World next to that ice ball?
Which one's the Forge World? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes robots.
That could be outputting robots, and you have a lot of planets nearby that would accept more robots. So if you could get this thing to be outputting robots somehow, it would be probably pretty good, right? Yeah, so let's search the signals around it for minerals and stuff. That's not ideal. Although it could become a people world, which could do something.
Oh, this is minerals become robots.
It's the same kind of place, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty tough to get the things you need over there for the moment. But let's stay focused on that.
Okay.
So you have a couple of signals that are like inside of your space here that you missed. I would recommend go ahead and throw a probe out at those. Oh, that's interesting. And unreachable now. Well,
All right.
a lot of stuff's not quite working out for you at the moment. Yeah, go ahead and check up here too. Okay, so now we have a little bit more information. I'd really love to try to get some of this stuff converted. You are close to having some planets be flipped over to prosperous here, and it's a little frustrating how much everything just barely doesn't connect.
Yeah, no, I am frustrated by it.
But this happens. This is part of the game.
Yeah.
The other thing that we're also desperately trying to do is still finish your Silthed quest. Can I
Yeah.
give you a
gotta get
piece
someone
of
producing.
so the Gaia world, the world that's producing the green and the blue at the northernmost point of your empire, if you click on that, you can see if we level it up again, it will start to produce green, green, blue, blue. So that would finish the quest.
Just need to get a robot to it.
Just need to get a robot to it. You could set up a robot connection somewhere without a way to feed it. You get your first point of output for free and just run the robot down there and just think, we'll figure it out later. If you're going to do that, I might not use that Forge World. There's a Forge World up and to the left. Does that have the ability to connect?
It does.
Yeah, because that one's near a mineral world at least. Like, we could just finish the quest now and figure it out later.
Okay.
And now that you've finished all of your tasks, you're offered new tasks. So go ahead and grab
Let's
two.
find what those are.
Invent 2 new
Well, I'm gonna
technologies
do
is
this. That's
100%
easy.
free. And you can see the reward for that will be 8 more science, which is lovely.
Okay.
So click that one. And then increase total production of chips by 6 units or get 1 people producing planet to successful.
I feel like I can do the second one more than the other one.
And broadly, it's, I think, good to take the tasks you can complete the most quickly, because more tasks completed means more tasks you get in total. Okay. So you now have access to this stuff. So you can make this into a robot producing station. You could also gain a new technology. This doesn't research it. It just puts a new thing into your tree that you can research later. Every prosperous Forge world produces 2 units of luxury, which can be accepted by any people-producing planet. And luxury gives planets happiness. Happiness, you can see your happiness right now is at 99% at the top bar.
It's a score multiplier, right?
Yes, happiness is your score multiplier. At the end of the game, however many victory points you have is going to be multiplied by your happiness. So pushing it above 100% is definitely valuable.
Well,
do you need robots in that area? If you were to turn it into a robot thing, would that do anything for you? The answer looks like not really.
No.
So yeah, okay. You just learn from it. Fair enough.
Okay. There's a...
Right. There is another ruin over here. So let's talk about this area now. Now that you've just done this thing. Zoom in out a little bit if you wouldn't mind. Part of the problem... You don't need to keep your entire empire visible all the time.
Okay.
You're certainly not going to be able to think about it all, so there's no point in being able to see it all. Scroll up. Let's look at this new area that we've just set up with the robot. So, you've got a mineral planet that you can see. You've also got a couple of nodes that you could explore nearby. If you were going to use that mineral planet to provide minerals for those robots, you would need people income, right? That's how mineral planets work.
Wait,
so you're already... That one,
here.
the red one. So you're already incentivized to make a people world somewhere over here in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is the next thing to think about. How would we do that?
Well...
Move the camera down so you can see the area we're talking about, like around the mineral world. How would we get a people world going in this area?
So this is a potential people world, but it needs
It would
food.
need chips as well as food.
There's chips. Which
Right,
means that
okay,
this
you have chips.
can't give minerals there, though. Because that will
Right.
cross
Right, the
the
streams
line.
across. Check these. You have a couple of signals that are unexplored. And that robot world that you just built, yeah, is a place you can fire probes from, so. Okay, interesting. What about these other two? Can you hit these other two? Yeah.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay, another mineral world. Is that one obstructed by the... Nope, okay, the route can run. Interesting. So you can get the
Okay, so
minerals
that's
from
a
there
little-
instead.
Yeah. I just would need... But I can't get the chips there. It doesn't need chips. That one doesn't need chips.
Yeah.
But this needs chips to make a people world. And then the people go here to make
To make
minerals, and that
for
goes
the
here.
robot world. You're also going to
Okay.
need food.
Right. Right.
And we
which I still
don't have
haven't
an easy
found.
source of food yet.
Well,
Primordial
this will give
worlds
me
can
food
turn
if I have
biomass into food.
biomass.
Right.
And that can't connect there, unfortunately. But
This. So that planet, the icy one.
yeah.
That's an Arctic world, not an ice ball world. So that could
Right.
also be your people world. Right.
Yeah.
And if that's your people world, you have a source of goods right next to it. That's pretty handy.
That's true. But where do I get the biomass?
The
from?
biomass and the food. The primordial planet just to the north could produce either, but not both of those things, right?
Right.
Can the Arctic world see
Well,
the jungle world?
Wait, which one?
No, it can't. Okay. There's that jungle world that's north of the primordial world.
Okay, I'm going to.
This will give you, it'll give you more vision, basically.
Do I want to?
How are you enjoying this game, Amabel?
It's very stressful.
Okay, so you've increased the range that you can send out probes and the size of the probe scanning area.
Mineral desert.
Okay, just trying to get some more information.
Primordial. Which will give us. So that can give us biomass.
Yeah, those worlds are getting pretty far apart, though. I think that's definitely out of range of almost everything.
Oh, this one also people to buy them, right? But I can't get the people there.
It's a tricky problem.
Yep. I'm beginning to regret suggesting this. I was like, oh, she has so much fun when she plays this.
I love it.
This looks neat. Yeah,
I love it. It's like 1,000 spiders crawling around in my brain. That's comforting for everybody, right? Thumbs up in chat if you love 1,000 spiders crawling around in your brain. This might be a me thing.
Okay. So this is
that's sort of interesting. Turing 8 there.
Yeah. So hang on. That can give.
So one thing that I will point out to you that will be helpful there is the planet up and to the left of that is a remnant world. And remnant worlds can do people make chips.
And I need chips to make people.
Yeah, so you could do a
And
two-way
food.
people and chips trade there to take care of all of those needs, and then you just need a way to get food to it. And there are things nearby.
There are things nearby here.
Yeah,
that
there's
I'm-
a couple of signals that could be planets.
Ah, okay.
Hey, that can produce food.
All right, it produces food for biomass.
You could
People
get
can
you could
produce
get food out of
biomass.
that. You could get food out of that ice ball planet too, if you take the research. Now notice that the little line of text there saying one tech to advance, invent one tech to advance. Every 2 technologies you invent will shift your 2-tier window of research down by 1. So after
Okay.
you research your next thing, you'll be able to research from tier 1 and 2 instead. And hey, look at that! You invented 2 technologies,
That's
immediately
fantastic.
received 8 science. Pretty fancy.
Okay. All right. So I can turn this into a food planet.
Can
Wait,
I tell you
is that what I want?
Can I tell you what I would do here?
What?
You're looking at Turing as your people world, right? You're so
Yes.
close to the edge of your scanners right now. You have so little information about what lies beyond Turing 8. What I would do in this situation is just make Turing 8 a colony right now.
To make people.
Mm-hmm. Click the button. Because this it lets you scan from Turing 8. And then, yeah, check out the nodes out here and see what else is around before making any of these decisions.
Okay. It's people the mineral. Another primordial. That's a primordial world, not a remnant world. Okay.
Yeah. I would check those ones to the east as well. Yeah, you should be able to get those 3 all at once. Okay, so there's some really interesting stuff going on here now. That precursor station is kind of in the way. The
It's a
Forebear
bit.
Ruins. You can also just connect to it right now and see if it gives you something cool. You can turn it back into it was once an ancient observatory. You can repair it and it'll produce a science each year. You can boost the signal before activating a scan to reveal more planets. You can reactivate it for a single scan to reveal all the nearby planets.
I'll.
Okay, yeah. More science is more good.
Okay.
Worth knowing about. So
I need food to come here.
ways to get food to this planet. You can get food out of that planet at the cost of biomass. You can produce biomass. You're going to need food no matter what, right?
Yeah.
And that means you're going to need biomass for either of those options. Fortunately, you have a world nearby that can produce biomass.
Right.
It's going to need some robots.
I get robots from a forge world.
You can kind of make a robot thing happen, right? So I think you're on the way here. It's just going to take a couple of builds to produce. If I may make a recommendation, I would start with the chip trade because that's a 2-way trade. That route's slightly more valuable than the others.
This one here.
Yeah. So that way you're getting credit for both of those routes the whole time. Okay.
Okay.
You have 16
I have the
science
chips.
built up now, so you might be able to afford cool new technologies. A structure that you can build that can turn water and biomass into food. Well, now isn't that interesting? Doesn't that change your entire situation?
A little bit, yeah. So
Also, the ability to convert people directly into research is pretty rad.
So if I do this instead, if I do this, then the structure is built in space on a planet. Like what?
Yeah,
is
structure is a thing you build in space, like a lab. So look at your map here. If you were to take that, it would be pretty easy to just like build the structure between your successful Gaia world and your new people world, right? And just run a point of green or blue up to the structure and then produce food and then run that up to the world.
Okay.
That makes things very straightforward.
Yeah. Why don't I go with that?
Okay. So every structure you build is going to have a cost. It's going to have an upkeep cost as well. But they can do a lot of pretty powerful things.
I guess this is a good enough spot, right? I'm not.
Seems okay to me. So it produces food from water or biomass. So when you connect this here, you can see how those two resources are dancing. You're going to get to pick which one you want to be the input. If I may make a suggestion,
Yeah.
having multiple laboratories reducing researching the same resource reduces the value of the research. So you already have a water lab. You are less likely to want to research water over here. But you might research biomass because there's a lot of biomass producing planets in the area, right?
I'll move the water over.
So yeah, I would send the water.
Okay.
Oh, and then it ate the point of biomass anyway because apparently it can be upgraded to produce more food. So okay, it wants you to get rid of the Okay. Happy days.
All right. And then it's gonna need a good. This wants water. Okay.
Goods are pretty much only produced by Forge Worlds. So if it's going to get a good, it's going to come from here. And you're going to need robots or mineral income.
It just needs a robot. Or a mineral. Yeah.
Tough stuff at the moment, actually.
Yeah, 'cause there's no way to do that.
Can you, does that people world have reach to the Forge World to the west of it? You hold Alt here. No, it's too far away. That's a shame.
Just make some mineral. Let's do some explore.
Yeah, you can hit a pretty large number of nodes with these enhanced probes. Sadly, just not a lot of sources of goods out here. Goods are always a problem, which I believe I have mentioned before.
Robot. All right, hang on. So my other thing is get more people producing planet to successful.
So that's
to
going
get this to successful.
That's going to mean
I need
meeting all of its basic resource needs, having 2 export routes and 2 import routes. People planets have 3 basic resource needs, so meeting their resource needs will automatically do the import part. But then you do need to be sending out the people. So it's the goods.
Okay.
It's the goods that are causing you the problem right now.
Okay.
You need to get goods to that planet or to one of your other people planets.
Okay. Right, which are hang on. Here's a people planet. Wants goods.
Has no obvious access to them. You have another people planet down here, this ocean, which has no obvious goods access, but has a lot of unrevealed stuff around it.
All right, let's see. That's a mineral. That's a primordial.
So hold Alt, mouse over that ocean world. Like what of these worlds? What can the ocean world actually see? Not very much, because you're getting a lot of blocking going on.
Wait. Oh, but this is...
Yeah, there's this ball of lava that is in the way.
How do I get rid of that?
Well, that's an interesting question. If you were to check your science, you will notice you do have technologies for getting rid of planets, such as mass lensing, which lets you blow up a planet and turn it into a structure that you can bounce slipstreams off of.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool. It's a little expensive in terms of science. It's going to take you a long time to build up to that unless we go and put some work into your science.
Why don't we do that?
Okay. So
All right.
you will remember that I said you have a lot of biomass producing planets up near that food structure you just built.
Up here.
Yeah, right. You have to the right of it. You have a primordial and jungle worlds. The jungle, the green one. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could set up some kind of green mass lab over here, or we could try to find a place to do it even better. Labs can also research minerals. So if you can find a concentration of red mineral worlds, we could try to run a
There's a
mineral
couple
lab.
red
off of.
minerals right here.
That is certainly true.
And so if I was say to build a lab here, does it hit all?
Yep, you
It
can reach that
does.
with both the mineral worlds and the people world. That would be another 3-value lab, and maybe more as we continue to grow.
Why don't I try that then?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's very reasonable. Now connect. Yeah, you're gonna have
I need to make it a mineral world first,
you
though,
are,
right?
yes. Yep.
People, mineral.
And then you do need to also, connect people to the. This one would really like some people, and you've run out of people output in the area.
But if I get a good, then I'll be.
If you were to get some goods in there, then yeah, I think that would. Can you run goods from, like, you could once again do that thing where you just, get the first point for free and figure it out later. You probably want this to be minerals in, right? Because those two planets can almost connect. I think it's slightly out of range.
Yeah.
But we can probably fix that later.
All right, let's do it as minerals.
All right, so this is going to finish your Dender quest.
Okay.
Hooray!
Well, I'm working on this already. This is
But you will notice that the research, the actual rewards for the bottom two challenges are a lot more immediately salient.
Yeah. Okay.
Not necessarily the easiest challenges in the world, but they're things that will be relevant.
Now, if I run another people here, it produces another. Does that? It doesn't increase the lab. Just makes this.
It just makes that world happier. Okay. Next year, you will have enough science for that mass lensing technology now.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And when you get mass lensing, it's actually going to solve a fair number of your problems. It's going to be an expensive fix, but you have a pretty decent income and a lot of money saved up. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this can produce people.
Mm-hmm.
It just is going to need chips. Which this can produce chips with the minerals. This produces the food, so food and chips gives us people.
All right, and then that world would like goods, and it can get them as soon as we can get a mineral connection going there, right?
Yeah. Which we might get at some point. Um, That's water
So
and
you
food.
have already by setting up that one chip producing world, you've already increased your global output of chips by half the amount you needed for that quest.
Right, I did that on purpose for sure.
So you only, well, my point was like you're close. You only need one more
Yeah.
such world in order to get that done. You also do need to get 2 more people worlds to successful, which is not a place that you're currently in.
Yeah.
But we can get there. Happy
I'll
New
just
Year,
people
Power
the
Mac.
mineral.
Okay, so
Okay, hey, well, let me...
Yeah, go ahead and grab mass lensing. Forge World's pretty much always a nice find. They're very valuable. All right, so let's do a little mass lensing. Let's solve some of our problems here.
All right, get rid of this fucker.
Yeah, thing number 1, turn this into a relay. Now you can...
I forgot why I wanted to do that.
so that you can get goods back to the ocean planet.
Okay, yeah. So, mineral to goods.
Now you bounce the slipway, and you have to connect it to the relay, and then from the relay to there. All right. Now you'll notice that world did not become successful. That people world.
Yeah. Why is
come?
that? I need more export routes.
Yeah, it's got too many people, not enough things to do.
All right. Well, this is a mineral world. This is... What else can we set to people? This primordial world can.
Mm-hmm. You
Which,
have another
what would
primordial
that give
world
me?
immediately to the left of the ocean planet as well.
Okay. That gives me some... Food. Biomass creates people. Okay. Do I need water? Do I need biomass? What's over here?
So sometimes you'll run into a world with a little modifier like that. Thin atmosphere makes people there unhappy. I mean, if you set up the mineral world, that's right there. You get a very easy 2-way trade, right? Mineral world.
Wait, where's the mineral world? Okay.
Because minerals is red, right? You get a very easy 2-way trade, and that'll flip that world to happy. And then we just need to get one more people world up to successful, and also some more chips. And we have another place that we wanted to make use of Lensify. So let's head back up there.
Okay. And then I'll come back.
Yeah, because we want to finish our quest if we can.
Yeah.
So we wanted to figure out a way to get minerals to this goods production world. Now, you might notice you actually have a couple of problems here.
Okay. What are my couple of... what are my problems? Because I'm not...
Well, go ahead and solve the problems you see.
Okay, so this needs more water in order to produce more minerals, which will give me minerals I can use to produce the goods.
And then the other problem, the reason you didn't have this just connected in the first place,
is it's not enough space, so it needs to bounce off one of the. Wait, it's not. I'm hitting alt and none of the. I can't even go there.
Well, because there's no trade there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, this is a people that produces water. So the people could produce the water. The point of water goes over here to produce the mineral. But then if I was to
Where are you gonna get the people from?
Well, this is there's people world here, but that's gonna be no good. Because of the people world here, but it has to level up more than it.
It's actually already at maximum level.
Okay.
Its whole population is already working.
Okay.
So you're having a little bit of a resource problem here in that you devoted a lot of resources to a lot of things very quickly and sort of ran out of minerals. That planet's mined out. The people around it are too busy to work it anymore. So you're going to need to find a way to fix at least one of these problems.
Well, here robot produces water.
Mm-hmm.
Water. This produces robot from minerals, but how many minerals? I'll just get one more mineral.
Well, you can see at the maximum level, this does produce 2 more minerals than it's currently producing, right?
Yeah.
So you might be able to make that work.
But it can't reach. It can't reach there.
Is that true? I don't know if that's correct. It might just not be showing it because it currently has no ability to produce minerals. Like actually try to draw that slipway.
Okay.
You just start at the end you own. Yeah, you're totally fine.
Okay. So if I make this a mineral to robot.
Mm-hmm.
No, mineral to.
Yeah, mineral to robot.
Mineral to robot. Wait, why do I want a robot? To make water. Because it needs water.
Yep.
Robot to water.
All right, leveling that up is given okay. I was going to say maybe hold off on the other part of that until you...
Right, because now I can't do the thing I wanted to do.
There is an undo button in the top right, the little back arrow.
Okay. Because now I have the mineral that can go here to give me the box, and the box can.
And then you can maybe get. It's possible that you'll get the mineral for the robot world from somewhere else, maybe.
Okay. So then, how do I relay this? Because it's out of range. And so this will provide the box for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So one of these things, what am I going to blow up? Is it the ice ball?
Well, you just saw something if you were paying attention when you were testing drawing that slipway from the mineral world.
Right. So this is going to need to go.
Yeah.
These both need to go?
This is going to need to go. Right?
Yeah.
If that's true, then just do it. Don't. Yeah, looks like the other one has to go as well. That's awkward, and you probably won't notice it here. Oh yeah, it's a little increased. But drawing a slipway from a relay to another relay is more expensive. All right, now this planet could, in theory, be happy if the people on it had anything to do at all. It has no export routes.
Yeah. All right. But it could be it can export up there. It's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that planet would accept minerals, or would accept worker.
Okay.
And then, can you find one more thing for this planet's workers to do? You can lensify asteroids.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
You could also set up a lab or something, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. And a lab would study something.
For example, a chip lab might be good in this area. So you have a lot of worlds
Right, so
that either are producing chips or can be producing chips. So, like for example,
chips
can
produce chips.
Yep, and then you have a remnant world down near your other water world over here. Can the people from not that one to the left and down? Can the people from that nearby people world reach that?
I can't imagine.
Not that one, the closer one. Yeah, looks like they can.
Yes.
So you could set up set up a really nice lab here. And this is going to help you get to your other mission as well.
Okay.
So try to put this in a position. Can you move it? Yeah, like that, where it can. You'd like to be able to see all of the remnant worlds, right?
Yeah,
but you may not be able to.
Okay, but this gives me. That's the remnant world over there on the right, right?
Yeah.
Or is it okay? So that gives me. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Okay. And now send the person out. And that will accomplish your gender goal. 40 money and 4 science right away. Connect some chips, and you're doing science. Hooray. Now, if you just increase the global science, global chip output by 1 more point, there's your other goal as well. And look at that, you're cooking. You should definitely take your new tasks.
Whoa. All right.
Get a biomass, establish a biomass lab and get it to 6. Make lots of robots, make lots of food. These are all potentially more challenging. And you can see each successive challenge awards you more and more prestige points.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab this one because it's worth 16. That feels like a...
Okay. And that one, I don't think that's as hard as it looks.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of things need robots. Feels to me like you can get there. Okay.
Okay.
So, did you want to look at your text now? You have a ton of science.
Yeah, okay.
So the Enlightenment Project removes the need for goods on planets that require it and reduces the number of imports required by 1. So this is a way you can make people planets happy without having to actually route goods to them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And building projects is good because I get something from building projects.
Well, projects cost less to upkeep on your planets, and you can build up to 3 projects per planet, whereas ordinarily
that's one of the things. But the other thing was planets that have projects give me something.
Was it?
Those are the two that I took. How do I see?
Yeah, there you go. 30% more trade income. Okay, yeah, so projects are good for you for sure. There's a couple of projects. Quantum computing is a project you can build in labs. The project, the one that costs 28 in the next tier, is also something I think you should look at. It's a project you can build on planets that produce water or biomass to have them also produce the other thing. Planets that are already producing a biomass and a water will produce an extra 1 of each.
Okay, yeah, I have so much trouble getting biomass, so I'm gonna do that.
I think that's a pretty good one for you.
And he wants me to study biomass too, so.
Yep, this will make it easier.
All right, so let's look at a planet that produces water or biomass, particularly where I need some biomass. Do I need biomass anywhere?
You have ended up just not doing a lot of those constructions. There were a lot of places where, like, it sure would be nice if we had some, but we don't. And now you can certainly do more of that kind of stuff. Making ice balls and Arctic planets habitable.
Yeah. Biomass to food. There's mineral. Food and chips. Okay, so food and chips to people. But then I can't go over, right. This was the problem with him before. This is people to biomass.
So what are you trying to do right now?
I'm getting confused is what's happening. You know what?
Okay.
Are we at about time for the stream?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm
Past
going to finish
even.
this. I don't know if I'm going to finish this, but I had fun exploring it with you. It's probably a little too much for me.
Okay.
But it was nice to find that
this is
out.
the first time you've really, like, actually gotten your hands on it.
Yeah, and it's so overwhelming because I had to hold on to these pieces while looking at those pieces, and by the time I'm looking at those pieces, I've forgotten the first set of pieces, right?
Mhm.
So, why don't we go to the post stream?
Okay, we can do that. Why don't you leave this game open? Because it has pleasant music.
Okay, I will do that.
Here we are. We're headed to the post stream. Hello, viewers. That took a turn. Oh, we lose the stream. We lose the music if you tab out anyway. Okay, don't worry about it. It's all good. I will do what we usually do for music. So yeah, that was some man hitting, followed by some way slipping. Surprise slipways for everybody who loves to be surprised. So yeah, like what did you think of that? Just give us a.
Oh yeah, no, it's. I think as a kind of as a game the kind of design like is really fascinating, and I understand completely why you love it. It's a little much for me, but this is the kind of thing that the kind of logistical chain resource conversion thing, efficiency puzzle is a tried and true aspect of many modern board games. And it's just like, well, now we have a computer. What if we had that times 100? And it's and that depth, that complexity creates like a really fascinating, crunchy space. It's just not a space that I'm particularly good at swimming in. But that's kind of my feeling about it, both as seeing it as a game object, as a really quite elegant and fascinating piece of design, but also as a person trying to play it who maybe gets a bit more overwhelmed by these things than you do. Does this scratch the same kind of itch for you that Train Valley does?
Yeah. It's good. It's good for the brain. It puts all the spider legs in. And then they wiggle. Happy little wiggly spiders. Underdone says, I do think it's kind of overwhelming at first. Stephanie in the chat says, Slipway stream compensates for the tragic lack of banana takedowns in Amabel's Miami playthrough. I do love a good banana takedown.
Yeah.
When I play, don't you worry.
Wait, a banana wait.
Yeah.
There's a banana?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the banana.
You know, I don't know where there would be a banana in Miami, but I have a guess. There's so many food stands. There's got to be bananas in some of them.
How do you think I did today in the Hitman part of the stream?
I think you did well. I think you did a good job, like adapting, remembering pieces of information, and being like, that person is on the phone. Let's hear what they're saying, and I think you did good work.
So I think, hang on, I'm gonna check something real quick, okay? But we're the post stream, so tell us about a thing that you loved.
I didn't think you get to be the boss of me. All right, yeah, this is phase 3, the post stream. Friends, welcome. This is what we do in this part of the stream. Generally, is we talk about a piece of media or something that we have engaged with in the past week, something that you had a really great time with, or that you think others might have a really great time with, to sort of recommend, spread the joy, help people connect to things they might otherwise miss. So, Amabel, do you have... I know you just threw it at me, but I'm throwing it back. Do you have anything that you are terribly interested in? Anything that's terribly interested in sharing?
I saw a movie yesterday that I've been putting off for, 12 years, called Computer Chess.
Yes.
It's a film set in 1980 where a bunch of nerds have created computers that play chess, and their computers are in a tournament against each other to see who did the best job programming the computers. And maybe a computer will beat a human at chess one day. Who knows? And it's kind of a drama comedy. The cast apparently were all computer people, so they're all talking computer stuff. And I'm sure there's some computer jokes there that were over my head. But it's also, it gets kind of weird and surreal and a little unnerving. And a lot of that has to do with, it was shot on a video camera from the 1960s. And there are a lot of artifacts of that within the film. And they do a lot of very primitive kind of titles on the screen and split screen effects that are reminiscent of what you had to work with video editing at that time. So and that all makes it gives it a lot of charm, but it gets a lot of juice out of that, I think. So I would definitely recommend it. I think it's the best film that Andrew Bojowski has directed. The director, he's someone that I used to be more or less friendly with, I was pen pals with. So I'm not name dropping. I'm just I'm doing the disclosure thing where hey, I know this guy and he was nice.
You don't have to do that. I mean, we're not. We are small time, and nobody thinks we're being sponsored by a movie that came out 12 years ago.
Okay, well, but I liked it. I liked all his other films too, but I like this one quite a bit more. Particularly because I'm kind of a nerd for that kind of formal choice where the way it's being shot, the technology is being shot on, is in line with the thing that's being presented.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would recommend that movie. Also, do you want to know when we did the very first Hitman stream?
Sure.
September 21st. How long did you think it was going to take?
I really thought we were looking at 3 or 4 streams.
I'm so sorry.
Based on how long it takes me to get to level 20 if I'm really trying, which, would not be that many.
And then you doubled it to get to 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. You got to pick a number somehow. But I want to reiterate that I think that's me fucking up, not you fucking up. I got to remember that video games are very complicated. Especially any game that I like is very complicated.
I think we both fucked up together.
Okay, all right.
You
I can
know,
accept this.
And I think, I mean, you know what? I was gonna say, okay, sorry. I think I've done a pretty good job getting better, not freaking out on stream. She says during the Tekken part where she freaked out. Uh, and part of that has been playing this very challenging game and you helping me through it. So thank you very much. I think you have improved me as a person by making me play this game.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that you are getting something out of my weird experiments. So what are people talking about in the chat here? Stephanie says, after playing some split screen with my girlfriend just before Christmas, I've gone back to Redout and Redout 2. Quite fun anti-gravity racers in the vein of Wipeout or F-Zero. I have seen a little bit of Redout and it looks super neat. I did love F-Zero. I do love me some F-Zero. It looks like there's not actually a ton of other recommending going on in chat at the moment. For me, I have a couple of things. For one thing, I want to reiterate a recommendation that I made probably actually quite a few months ago at this point. But let me pull it up here. I'm going to recommend a YouTube channel called No Caps. It is the last day, just about. We're entering the last day of the Steam sale. So, there's still time to get some cool stuff in case you missed some cool stuff. No Caps is absolutely, in my opinion, the best place to get, just what are the indie games that you should be looking at. She has incredibly good taste. She spends a lot of time checking things out. Watch some of her videos. Find out what's the cool shit. She just released a video a couple of days ago about things to look forward to in the new year, and there's so much cool stuff on it. I wish listed a dozen things off of this video. No Caps is just doing fucking fantastic work, real service to the community out there, and I'm super happy to see that her channel is growing. All good stuff. It's all good stuff over here. Also. I wanted to recommend something. There were 3 things I had, and I remember what the first and third ones were. Amabel. Oh no, I've forgotten.
Was one of them?
What was thing number 2?
The alien one, or did you talk about that last week?
No, we talked about that last week. I will say, once again, for those who for Alien Eyes Only is a delightful puppet show on YouTube. That it's good times. I think you should check it out. It's called For Alien Eyes Only. I can't remember what my second one was, and I'm going to feel bad about it when I do. But to move on to the third one, very important people. Tyrio calling out the usual dropout recommendation. I believe the new season of Very Important People is currently running. Very Important People is a delightful show where non-binary legend Vic Michaelis interviews people who work for Dropout who have been made up in a very extreme way into new characters, and it's sort of a weird improv comedy show. It's hard to describe the adversarial vibe of this show accurately. It really is something. There's nobody doing anything quite like it. I'm such a huge fan of Vic Michaelis. They're fucking hilarious and amazing.
They are a trouble fucker.
They are a trouble fucker in the largest capital letters possible, and that is a great and powerful compliment when coming out of my mouth, at the very least. But then, of course, the third thing I was going to shout out is it's AGDQ time. Hey, everybody! Guess what? AGDQ started 3 hours ago. If you're not familiar, I don't know how the hell I'm going to be telling people what GDQ is, because I'm definitely not as big as AGDQ. But Awesome Games Done Quick is an annual charity marathon Let me go ahead and pull up their thing here just to put it on screen. An annual charity marathon benefiting, great causes in the world. Are they Doctors Without Borders again this year? The Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation this time. They put on 2 big events a year. Awesome Games Done Quick in the winter and Summer Games Done Quick in the summer. But this is going to be the absolute best and most interesting stuff that the speedrunning community has to offer. A lot of really entertaining stuff. The tool assisted speedruns that people bring are always really fascinating. And if you are not familiar with what's cool about speedruns or what it is that people are doing, they always have, in addition to the runner, people on the couch explaining for the audience what is going on and how to follow along. And yeah, it's going to be a full week, possibly week plus of crazy speedrun shenanigans. And I think everybody should check it out. Check it out and maybe donate to a really good cause. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
You know what else I'm going to recommend?
What?
It being my birthday. It's my birthday
coming up
tomorrow.
very soon.
It's my birthday tomorrow, everybody. Say happy birthday to me. Hooray. And with that, I think, yeah. Do you not know what day my birthday is? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Right.
I do. Do you know what day your birthday is?
No. My birthday's Tuesday. Never mind. I am time stupid, and you know this. I am diagnosed. I have a certificate.
I love you so much.
I'm the stupidest person on earth.
You are not. Hey. You gotta stop saying that.
I'll stop saying it when it stops being so true. Robin says, I didn't get you anything. That's cool and fine. Listen, by hanging out here and watching the streams, you have already gotten me, let's be honest, far more than I deserve. Happy Tuesday in advance, everybody. I really thought it was the 5th today. Anyway, I'm racking my brain. I'm trying really hard to think of what the second thing I was going to recommend is, because it is going to drive me crazy.
You didn't watch any particular movies during the week?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'll remember it at some point. I'll put it on Blue Sky or something. Who knows? I'll come up with it eventually. The moment that it would be kind of hard to talk about it, that's when it will come back to me.
Right, like immediately after we're done with the stream.
No, like the first time I'm like in the bathroom and have forgotten my phone.
Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll do a 3rd stream or a 4th stream for today.
So anyway, that is it for us for this week. Congratulations, you made it to 2026. Your prize is the chance to keep on making it further, which may not sound like the greatest thing you've ever been given, but you know what? It actually is. Things are gonna keep happening, and you just get to keep on keeping on. So, coming up this week, there's going to be more videos. Even more videos than there were this last week, if you can believe it. And you probably can, because it wasn't that many. I'm still battling health problems and stuff, y'all. I apologize. But the videos, they're coming. Next week, of course, there will be a stream with Amabel conquering a custom Miami Hitman contract, showing off her incredible mastery of the level. And of course, you will be there. You will go out into the world. You will find things. You will love them. You will experience all the positive things that a human heart is for. And then you'll come back and you'll tell us about them.